Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on our new series on earth healing, led by our very own and dear Faith Grieger. Um, we, from the Foundation for Family and Community Healing, have just really been feeling the importance and urgency of providing care for Earth during what is a very challenging time for all, and and has been so challenging, especially for Earth lately. We want to do our part in providing the support and care for Earth to supplement what is already being done on the physical side of energy conservation, environmental restoration, and recycling, and providing a more holistic solution for climate change and Earth care and support by supporting Earth also on an emotional and spiritual level. So thank you so much for what we feel is uh, a novel approach to not only supporting Earth, but really also caring for ourselves in the process. And I am so honored and grateful to our lead on healing, Faith Grieger, who is just an enormously talented person and has such a unique and special way to show love and care for Earth. And she will be leading our meditation tonight. I do want to just remind everybody that we will be offering this meditation um, the second and fourth Mondays at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time going forward. And we will be alternating the person leading the meditation. So if you feel called and inclined to want to lead a meditation sometime, please let us know. We'd love to put you on the schedule. So I'm going to turn it over to Faith now and offer Faith to say anything she'd like before the meditation. Thank you so much, Faith, for this beautiful idea and taking the initiative on calling us together for this important work.
Oh, thank you so much, Susanna. And thank you so much, Susanna, for starting this incredible foundation that is all about relationships. And it's about all of the relationships in our lives, starting with ourselves and then moving into our loved ones, our communities, Earth, and the love that exists all over the universe. And we really are realizing more and more that if we're not in right relationship, say with ourselves, if we spend very little time connecting with our own hearts, connecting with what we're experiencing each day, it's really difficult to love ourselves if we're so distracted and so separated from ourselves. It's really hard to be authentic and real and to love. And it's how many times have we had relationships in our life that weren't close? And maybe we just didn't know how. And together as humanity, we're learning how together, how to be with ourselves, to listen to ourselves, to listen to our intuition, to our hearts, and then to listen to each other. I mean, really, really listen, to care, and put tenderness and time and devotion into the relationships that with the people we care the most about. And of course, our communities and the bondedness within our communities is all about taking time to broaden ourselves, to reach out, to listen. And then when we find our voice, to speak up and speak out. And then, you know, our Mother Earth certainly has her own voice. And what Susanna and I would really like for us to start remembering is the consciousness of Earth. We realize that we as humans have consciousness in our pets, but do we really stop and think about the consciousness, the feelings, the heart of Mother Earth? She's so hard to wrap our minds around. She's everywhere. She's the sky, she's the tree, she's the mountain, she's the river, she's the earth, she's the plant, she's the animal, she's all of nature, she's everything. So she's huge. And we step outside and yeah, we notice the weather, or we notice, it's hot or it's cold or it's raining or it's snowing, or oh my gosh, that bird is singing. The wind feels so good on a hot day. And so many people on earth are noticing more and more and more who she really is and how she expresses. And so many people are doing their best to help Earth. There's so many ways, I don't need to name them, so many just incredible programs being birthed all over planet Earth. And we just think they're fantastic. And we want to choose, we want to really focus and choose to develop our relationship with Earth now, which we know will help us connect with the love, the greater love that exists throughout creation. And the circle of life is beginning to turn again in a healthy, thriving way. And so I just wanted tonight's focus to be on humans as natural earth healers. And the idea here is that we don't really have to take a lot of classes to learn how to do this. We don't have to listen to a lot of YouTubes or podcasts. What I've sensed is that our relationship with Earth is ancient as time. And that before we came in to our existence in form, I believe that we promised the Great Mother, Mother Earth, that we would love her and that we would nurture her and that we would give back to her in kind, in the way that she gives to us constantly. It never stops, it never ends. And so there's some intentions for tonight. And I think the most important one is to just know that there are a million ways to remember that you're an earth healer. You can sing a song to Earth. You can write a poem and then tell her. You can sit on her and put your ear to her heart and listen. You can build an altar to Mother Earth with anything you want to put on there. You can create one outside or inside with your family and friends or your community. Think of how our ancient ancestors built totem poles, and they built stone cairns where they piled stones up high, and they gave blessings to the sun, the moon, the air, all the elements. It was all one. There wasn't the separation. And I'm sure that their lives were far from perfect. But I do think that many of us are realizing that a lot of the woundedness comes from the sense of separation from those relationships. That FFCH, the Foundation for Family and Community Healing, feels really compelled to address. Again, that being the relationship with self, with our friends and family, with our community, with our Mother Earth, and with the love that exists throughout creation. So, if we all would please just close our eyes now. Just close your eyes, and I'm going to play my singing bowl. Just allow the sound to move through you. To invite you deeper and deeper and deeper down into all that you are, into all that you've ever been and will be as a human being. So now is a time of need for Mother Earth. And it's the perfect time to remember and to begin to practice ways so that you can become a natural earth healer once again. And so we feel that it is vital to deepen our relationship with Mother Earth, to reestablish the ancient bond that exists between Earth and human. This is natural and it can be effortless, and it can bring more grace and love and healing into your life than anything you can possibly imagine. So, our intention together this evening is to remember how to listen to Mother Earth's voice in a way that happens heart to heart, where you listen to Mother Earth's heart and she is listening to yours too. Our intention is to settle deeply into our bodies, to breathe together, to turn the rest of the world off, to honor the deepening of your relationship with yourself, your family, your friends, your community, your earth, and all that love that exists within the universe and fills it to overflowing. And our intention is to step into our natural roles as earth healers, remembering as we listen and love ourselves, each other, and earth, the woundedness that has existed heals itself. And our intention is to practice this together, to evolve the foundation for family and community healing, to become a true collective of conscious earth healers, and to become a global force for good. And so, please just let me share an earth meditation that I've been doing. So, what I do is I love to connect with earth right before sleep, in that magical time when the veil is so thin and magic comes in with very little effort on our part. So, what I do, especially on these long winter nights, is I crawl into bed and I have a special pillow that I hold in my arms. And I imagine that this pillow is representing Mother Earth. And when I first started having these conversations with her, I wanted to, like, my spiritual ego was just leading the way, saying, how can I help? What do you need? I'll do it. And I realized that some nights she did have a specific need or request of me. And some nights she just wanted to be held. Some nights she wanted to be held tightly. And some nights she wanted to be held loosely. And some nights she just wanted me to care enough to listen to what she had to say without any interruption. And some nights she wanted me to ask her to show me where she was hurting. Just like a child would show you where they cut themselves or fell down. And I started to realize that she is us and we are her. That there's no separation, and she has feelings just like we do. She has moods. She has emotion. She has anger. She has frustration. She has heartbreak. She has grief. She has sadness, shame, guilt. She can be impatient. And she can have all the patience in the world. And I started really, really listening instead of directing. I listened because I realized that's what I'd always wanted from a friend, a loved one, from God, really, too. Sometimes I just wanted somebody to listen. And so she started telling me all kinds of things like, hey, you want to help? Tonight, I want you to awaken the earth healers all over the planet. They're just waiting. So, what are you waiting for? Put out the invitation, Faith. Get going. Invite the awakening. So, I did that. And here, look at all these beautiful people who are showing up. I just sent out the invitation energetically. I just asked. And she told me what she needed. So, I just want to give each of you the opportunity. Maybe you imagine sitting in your bed in your darkened bedroom and you're holding a pillow or you're just holding yourself. Just begin that unique conversation with Earth. Just start it. You don't need to have an agenda. She likes the freedom of whatever shows up and trust what comes. Knowing that each of us has our own specific relationship with Earth and our own way to assist her, a way that no one else but you can. So take some time to listen, to see what she needs from you in this moment. Whatever she needs, you can give that to her, so please do. Whatever she asks is within your scope of accomplishing this. And so, what I've started doing that you might want to try is sometimes I fall asleep. And those are my favorite nights because before I go to sleep, I say or intend, Mother Earth, take me where you need me to go. Show me what you'd like me to see. Share your wisdom with me. And some nights when I need some extra love and attention, I just ask that I might be held in her arms, just like a baby, all night long. And somehow her being able to play that role of mother and holding us in her arms seems to feel really good to her too. And I want to honor mothers and mothership, the nurturing, the tough love, the strength, all aspects of mother that our society has for too long taken for granted. The deep, deep feminine is reemerging quickly. And I'm seeing it as a beautiful emergence and a beautiful dance with the masculine so that we're dancing together through life as equals in service to Mother Earth and all that is. So, whenever you're ready, thank you, everyone. Please just take your time and open your eyes. This is just a beginning. This is such a simple, easy way to begin to strengthen your relationship with everything that matters. And I want to say, welcome, Earth Healers. Welcome. Thank you for awakening. And I can't wait to hear how each of you takes your journey and how it unfolds. And we didn't want to keep these meditations longer than about 30 minutes. But I want to thank you so much for taking your Monday evening for Mother Earth. And I want to really ask you to consider finding a daily way to strengthen your connection with everything. So thank you so much. Blessed be.
Thank you.
Thank you, Faith, and thank you, all of you. We, as Faith said, are really starting a global movement to wake up Earth, the Earth healer in all of us, and for us to rediscover each of the very unique and special ways that we have a connection with Earth, that we can grow and deepen and use to create a reciprocal relationship and return some of the love and care that Earth has always provided for us. And that was such a perfect way to kick us off, Faith, with sharing your own practices. And we would love for you to continue to join us and invite your friends and family and loved ones and anybody who might want to excuse me, reawaken the Earth healer in them, because everyone is needed. Every one of Earth's children is needed to accompany her on this phase of her journey and our own. So thank you very much for coming, and hope to see you in the second Monday of January. And we will send out a reminder announcement with the Zoom dial-in information.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
Bye.
good one.